What's up, guys? Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Joey? What's up, Joey? Joey, nice to see you, man. I want to go visit you guys in Texas.
Hi.
Hey, Chelsea.
Okay, so this is my first time going live with you.
Okay, so what you are in? What county is this? It's Hidalgo County, right?
Hidalgo County in Texas, yes.
You know, actually, I am from a state in Mexico, from the state of Hidalgo.
Really?
Yeah.
How awesome.
And then my business, the name of my business was Hidalgo Properties
Nice.
for 12 years. And then my second name is Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Yeah. That is crazy, dude.
It is really crazy. So Hidalgo has a big, you know, it goes back. Did you know that when the Spanish came to America, there was two sets of people. There were the Columbuses, los Columbuses y los Hidalgos.
Yeah.
Entonces los Columbus, those are the guys that came just to conquer, you know? And the Hidalgos were the ones that came to win the hearts and minds.
Of course.
So they were the guys, you know, los Franciscanos and all that. But okay, so tell us a little bit about you, Chelsea. So you've been helping Donald Trump since when?
I've been helping Donald Trump since he won pretty much not the election, but
The primary?
The primary of the Republicans. And I said, well, Hillary can't be president, so I have to go for Donald. So
since you're in Texas, I know that a lot of, because I was at the convention in Cleveland at the RNC, probably like, you know, 70% of Texas the delegates were with Cruz.
Of course, yes.
So how was the feeling there in Texas? I mean, was it hard for you guys to let go of Cruz? Or?
For me, it was, because I'm a Texas girl, and of course, you go for those that are for your state, like Senator Cruz was.
Right.
And he like backed out, so then we said, okay, let's go, Donald. We're going.
It was very hard, you know, and I can appreciate. Sorry. It was very hard, and I can appreciate everybody, you know, trying to stick with Cruz, because I think Cruz is a very solid man, because he doesn't no se raja él.
No se deja.
Yeah.
As como decir en español, no se deja.
Yeah, he does not break. I really like that about Cruz, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of those that don't know you there, so right now you said you're a singer. Are you an actor too, or just a singer?
I sing. I do a little bit of commercial work here and there, and I model here and there too. But I'm leaving that right now to the side, because I'm focusing more on Latinos for Trump and trying to get the movement started. Well, it's already started, but I mean, going.
You said that your parents were from Mexico, or how do
My
you?
mom is Mexican. my mom is Mexican and my dad is I have Puerto Rican Irish blood.
So you were born here. You were born here.
I was born here, yes.
But you speak Spanish.
Claro que sí.
And you eat tacos and all that.
Tacos de frijol, arroz y frijoles.
Great.
Trying to lay down the tacos right now, Marco.
Well, so you were saying you were gonna sacrifice a little bit of that so you help Trump, because we really need all the help, especially in your generation. We need to go and help young people out there with the conservative movement, and specifically with the Hispanics, you know, because I see thousands of Hispanics that are going to be able to vote in 2018.
Of course.
And they were really angry with Donald Trump. And they were angry because they were misinformed, because the mainstream media was, Univision was telling their parents that Donald Trump didn't like them and all that. So you have a very important role to help us heal that. So what do you have in mind, or how are we going to heal this?
I think what we all need to do is just open our eyes and not be fooled by the media. I mean, as it is, I mean, we're already I was one of those dummies that was fooled by CNN for years and years and years, but I finally opened my eyes to see another aspect of it, and I decided to say, you know what, I need to see what's really going on, and I ended up seeing what was going on. And I mean, me being a Christian, one thing I did not agree with Hillary was that she was for abortions, and a lot of people down here in the valley are very informed that I had a lady actually tell me when I was surveying, like, door to door for an organization called Libre Initiative, was that she was voting for Hillary because she was against abortions, and I had to educate her and tell her, no, Hillary's not against abortion. She's actually for them.
Right. Something that I've been in business with Hispanics since I was 5. I used to sell chicles in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Then when I came here, so the Hispanic community, we like the gossip. Our
of course.
You know, and so if we want to, you can only gain their trust from the inside out. It's really hard to penetrate the Hispanic community from outside. And we need people like you and me that are within the community to start telling our dads, our aunts, our uncles, our friends, hey, we can't sacrifice our values, our moral and cultural values.
I mean, I was a previous Democrat, and I read up on the history, and I found out that the Democrats made the KKK, but yet it's so funny that they say that the Republican Party is the KKK now, and it's like, no, you got your information all wrong.
Right. It's like, yeah, they're saying we are the devil when in fact it's the other way around.
Exactly.
Right?
And mind you, me being a Christian now, I've gone to the point of, okay, well, who's gonna respect my morals as a Christian? Who's gonna respect my values? And right now, the Democratic Party does not represent my values, nor does it represent me. The one that represents me is a Republican.
You know, if people don't stop and think about it, but these people are into witchcraft. I mean, these people are demonic. They are using forces that are not comparable with our Christian values.
Of course.
And some people can't see it.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people are blinded by that. I mean, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's the fact that we need to educate them and educate others, and not only como no condenarlos, but try to help them see it another way. I mean, I was one of those that, oh, you're doing this to us Mexicans, and I was one of them, but I'm not anymore. I live in this great nation, and it doesn't owe me anything. This nation does not owe me anything, and I'm very blessed to be in this nation.
You know, there's an actor in Mexico. His name is Cantinflas. Have you seen him? Do you know him?
Yes.
Okay, he in a movie he says that educar es gobernar.
Exactly.
To educate is to govern, and I think that's the key here with Hispanics, because if people would be a little bit, I know there's a lot of nationalists that really have no compassion for immigrants, but they need to understand that there's a lot of immigrants here that need a little guidance, you know, that they don't know what to do. I mean, they're just waiting there.
And they've been guided by the Democratic Party to think what they think, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be, okay, I'm now in the United States. I have a mind of my own. You're not going to twist my mind and make me decide what I'm going to believe in and what I'm not.
Somebody was saying here that parties don't represent people. I'm sorry, I had a client that came here.
No, it's okay.
So you have a very important visit on Sunday, right? The governor on Saturday.
Yes.
So Governor Greg is coming to your town, to your.
Greg Abbott is coming. Yes, to Greg Abbott is coming to the RGV on Saturday. Being a highly democratic place, highly democratic region, I'm asking for people just to come and support him. I mean, I know that right now there's the SB4 bill going on, which I actually have already said I'm in agreement with it. Why? Because we don't know what's coming through our borders. We don't know if it's a Muslim, if it's an Iraqi, if it's a terrorist. Pretty much, we don't know what's coming through our borders. It's not just to stop illegal immigration. It's to stop terrorists from coming into our country.
Now, is Mr. Abbott, is he getting a lot of heat because of SB4? Is people going after him? I see once in a while a lot of this left movements going live and protesting.
Yes,
especially the Hispanic
he's right now
ones.
being called a racist, a bigot, a bigot, a racist, and Islamophobe, or whatever how they want to call it, because of him backing up what Donald Trump says about no sanctuary cities.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Have you noticed that the Oriental community, they don't say anything? And there is about 4 million illegal Orientals here in this country, but they stay quiet.
Yeah, I have. I mean, we have several Orientals here in the Valley, and I say they don't get into it because, I mean, they know that it's true. I mean, look at what's going on in Europe. I mean, pretty much they let their borders go down, and all these attacks have been going on in England. And
because I think that what I'm seeing, and I think they actually have slowed down a little bit, but you have all these DACA recipients and the DAPA recipients. You have all these immigrants that special interests that are pushing a narrative that it's offensive to the president, that it's offensive to the rest of the United States.
Not only that, Marco, I've seen pages where it's like, I don't know, y'all have shared one previously and we've tried to get it shut down because it's nothing but racist comments. Like, if you live here in the USA, you should be proud to be an American. Like, you shouldn't actually be angry and say, oh, this is our land. Like, no, we want it fair and square. This is the United States of America. We're not Mexico, we're not Cuba, we're not Puerto Rico, we're none of those countries. We're not run by a dictator. We're run by a president in freedom. Like, we have the freedom to say what we want, and we have the freedom to do what we want. I mean, in other countries, you don't have the freedoms. You don't have the luxuries that the United States has.
You know, when I see people like young people like you that are for America, it's really, I really respect that, because I know there is hundreds, thousands of kids out there that feel guilty of being American. If they feel guilty of being American because the way they have been raised at home, they feel that if they are American, they are betraying their parents because their country of origin failed them. You know, the reason why I'm here is because there was no opportunities in my country. So how we need to go and help these kids make their mind and be as Americans as they want to be, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, there's this thing as them saying, oh, there's white privilege. I mean, you just have your white privilege. They not knowing that I am Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Irish. I mean, yeah, I might have a white last name, but I am Mexican American.
You, okay.
I mean, I'm American by first, and the rest of what my blood says, I'm second. I mean, this is my nation, this is my country, and this is where I live. I mean, there's no, oh, well, I'm partially American. No, you're an American. You live here. You reap the benefits as an American. You don't live over there in Mexico. You don't live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, you have descendants over there, but I mean, it's not, you don't live there anymore. You live in the United States of America, where freedom is freedom, and we're not run by a dictator. We're not run by these leaders that just don't help you at all. Decide when you're going to go to the bathroom.
What a lot of these people don't know is that our countries of origin, especially Mexico, we are so territorial that you actually can't go back. If you go back, they won't accept you anymore. So you're
no, and I mean, sorry, I'm going in and out. It's because this kid. I have
no
a
problem.
child.
Okay, fine.
But a lot of people don't know. I mean, me being partially Mexican, I mean, I go to Mexico, I get the looks like, what is this gringa doing here? You know, like.
Yeah, talk about being racist. I think nobody has experience with
racism. I've received racism stuff more from my Latin people than people here in the United States, because they think, oh, since I have my last name Howell, they think I'm not 1% Latin at all, and they think I one time got this rude comment.
I lost, let me see. There's a lot of people here. Political correctness. There's Johnny Cadillac talking a lot here. There's Jesus Marquez. John Aguirre. What's up, John Aguirre? What's up, guys? I'm going to get Chelsea back in a minute here. But before I do, Henry Grullon is in Miami, representing Latinos to Trump in Miami. And he's been doing some lives from over there. So let me see.
Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I think Facebook is trying to shut us down, Marco, because we're speaking the truth.
Yeah, you probably said something they didn't like. You said that Hispanics are racist towards you.
Well, yeah. I mean, pretty much even in high school when I was in mariachis, I remember this one girl was so livid because I got the solo part in one of the mariachi songs, and she's like, well, that's my part, and what is she doing? And she's like, she's not even Mexican. And I'm like, wait a minute, you don't even know me.
So you sing mariachi?
I sing mariachi, yes.
Banda?
Cumbias. A little bit here and there.
Well, Chelsea, so how can we help you on Saturday? What can we do? You say we can send Robert Herrera over there?
Yes, you guys need to send Robert so Robert can show these protesters how to protest correctly, because they don't know how to protest.
Actually, I was talking to him earlier, and I told him that I don't know if he's got time, but yeah, if he's got time, we'll send him over there.
Awesome.
So tell me again. So is this like a town hall, or what is this?
It's a breakfast. It's like an outreach type of thing. I mean, for him to come down here and just to visit with the people from the Rio Grande Valley, and pretty much voice our concerns as residents of this region, and tell him, look, these are our concerns, and we want our concerns, and we want our voice being heard, pretty much. And and of course I support his SB4 bill, because I mean, literally, we're right at the tip of the border. I mean, I really don't know what's coming through the border, and it's like, we could, for all I know, we could be letting in a terrorist into our country.
Not a terrorist, a group, a whole culture, a culture of a third world mentality that's coming in. But so tell us a little bit about how hard it is for Senator Cruz when he goes to your town, that Hispanics, they just...
Well, I mean,
him.
He had a group of supporters, which we had a very big group of supporters, which the media has turned it around and said that he had just a little group of supporters when he had a bunch of supporters down here supporting him, and actually welcoming him down here to the valley. When he came, they muy apenas lo dejaron hablar.
They don't let him speak.
They were chanting during his speech, and it's just, I mean, it speaks volumes. Not only it's kind of like, okay, uno lo hace y todo lo llevan kind of mentality. Like, do you think Senator Cruz would want to come back down and do a really vocal, like, how can I say this? A vocal meeting, like with us.
Monkey see, monkey do. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, if we're doing that, you know, like, por uno lo llevamos todos, and that's the way that they acted. I mean, we didn't act like that, but I mean, for their wrongdoings, we're gonna get it too, you know.
Because he's not gonna visit you guys again. Yeah, in
Well,
español
I mean, he will. But I mean, it's just the fact, like, okay, really, like, be an adult. You're not a child.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so if we can send Robert, that would be great for you guys. We'll see. I was talking to him. He might.
Well, we need Robert down here ASAP. Like, he needs to come and experience the real. I mean, don't get me wrong. California and Mexico have a border, but this is like Texas border. This is like real border for me.
Awesome. So Chelsea, well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming into Latinos for Trump. You're going to be helping us with the page in Texas. How can people find you?
They can find me on Facebook by my like page, Chelsea L. Howell, and on Instagram, it's Chelsea Leanne Music if they want to follow me there. And on Twitter, Chelsea Leanne. But they can actually message me on Latinos for Trump Texas page as well. So.
Okay, yeah. So guys, if you can please reach out to Chelsea, a word of encouragement. We're trying to encourage our youth to continue to support Donald Trump, because do you get attacked a lot by
Yes, I do. I've recently started getting a lot of hate mail saying you're good luck working for the puppet master, and you're just a puppet for the rich, and all this mumbo jumbo, and it's hilarious actually, but I mean, it's like, really grow up.
Yeah, it's the usual stuff. They want to ridicule you. They want to violently criticize you. They want to just scare you. But you know what? That they did that to me, and they didn't stop me. So what I can tell you, just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see that, you know, that they have no choice. But eventually, most of those people, they're gonna follow you. That's my goal, actually, to have these people, because they're not gonna have no choice. Donald Trump is the only way. Even if they want to fix,
I mean, even with last night's interview with Donald Trump Jr., it's ridiculous. Like, anything they tried to connect the Trumps to Russia, it's like let the poor man do his job. But like, he won that position fair and square. Like, we didn't do anything against Obama when Obama was having his chair in president. Like, why are you trying to stop us? Like, we didn't do riots. We didn't do any of that nonsense.
Yeah,
like, and they're acting like children.
Yes, and I feel so bad for CNN, and you know who gets all the information from CNN? It's Univision.
And mind you, like, I'm a millennial, and a lot of these millennials are putting a bad name on myself as a millennial. Like, I pretty much said to myself the other day, I'm like denouncing the word millennial, because like, literally I'm not. I freaking feel like if I'm older and much wiser and have more common sense than the other side.
Yeah, I think somehow the millennial, they have taken that that hunger of dreaming and having, you know, reaching for
like,
the American
my
dream.
thing is, you can dream all you want, but there's time to work. It's time to work and get this country back on track. Like, stop with the nonsense. Stop with this restroom malarkey. Like, you're either a boy or a girl. There's no answer ifs about it. I'm sorry, but there's boys and girls. My God does not make mistakes at all.
Yeah, isn't there that they were saying, Robert was telling me that they say there is like 80 genders or something like that.
It's ridiculous. Like
the Pokemon. You gotta
they're
catch
Pokemon.
them all.
They're Pokemon now. Yeah. Like, I don't really understand. I mean, it's common sense. There's boys and girls. You're either born a boy or born a girl. That's it. There's not this binary, crazy malarkey stuff going on. No.
Well, Chelsea, thank you for what you're doing. I look forward to working with you and you guys there in your area. I really love to visit Hidalgo County because of the you know, the Hidalgo name. And let's see if Robert can make it over there.
Yes, definitely. Y'all need to make it down here soon. So, I mean,
All right, Chelsea. Do you have anything else you want to tell us before we go?
No, just, I mean, just open your eyes. I mean, you'll see for yourself. I mean, I opened up my eyes a couple years back, and I'm glad I did. And I'm not a puppet anymore to the CNN and to the Univision and to the Telemundo anymore. I'm my own being, and I'm a female for a fact.
And you think for yourself, which is a
and
good
I
thing.
think for myself. I mean, I'm not gonna let news people think for me and decide what is good for myself or for my family.
That's so great to hear. Okay, thank you, Chelsea. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. So there you have it, guys. There's a lot of people that are agreeing with Chelsea. Guys, please, if you are not friends with Chelsea, friend her. She is in Texas. She is working hard to get her community to understand the importance of SB4 in Texas. She has been supporting Senator Cruz. She's going to support Governor Abbott, who's going there this weekend. And let me see. I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank Valentina. I want to thank Johnny Cadillac. What's the matter with you? I want to thank everybody that came to see this this live transmission. And Emily May was saying this is our news media. Yes, this is it, guys. Please grab your phone, go live, and just make love to the world. If we don't do this, what I'm doing right now here, we're never going to know what's really going on around us. And an example is that this last weekend, there was a rally, Unite America First Peace Rally in Sacramento. It was very hard for us to do live because it was so hot that the phones were turning off. It was so hot the homeless took the day off. It was so hot that Jehovah's Witnesses were doing telemarketing that day. Very, very hot. So somehow our event was not as seen as usual because we're not streaming. And the 2 segments of news that they did, they only put what they want to put in 2 minutes. So there was a couple of us that transmitted the whole event. I invite you to go see it. But yeah, please do not be afraid to sit in front of your phone and go live and talk about whatever the hell you want. I'm going to say that again. Talk about whatever the hell you want because it is your right. Okay? And because you're worth it. And because we all want to know about you, about your story, who you are, where you're from, what you do, what life is like to you, because that's what it's all about. That's the only way we're going to be able to create communities. That's the only way we're going to be able to help each other. And that's the only way we're going to be able to fight the mainstream media. Because we're going to know we're going to really know what people think. Because I'm going to hear it from you, not from CNN. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you. And talk to you soon. And Chelsea, good luck Saturday. I hope Robert can make it. If he can't, let's see what we can do. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Right?
Hidalgo County. in Texas, yes.
You know, actually, I am from a state in Mexico, from the state of Hidalgo.
Really?
Yeah.
How awesome.
And then my business, the name of my business was Hidalgo Properties.
Nice.
For 12 years. And then my second name is Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Yeah. That is crazy, dude.
It is really crazy. So Hidalgo has a big, you know, it goes back. Did you know that when the Spanish came to America, there was two sets of people. There were the Columbuses, los Columbuses, y los Hidalgos.
Yeah.
Entonces los Columbus, those are the guys that came just to conquer, you know, and the Hidalgos were the ones that came to win the hearts and minds.
Of course.
So they were the guys, you know, los.
Because I'm focusing more on Latinos for Trump and trying to get the movement started. Well, it's already started, but I mean, going.
You said that your parents were from Mexico, or how do
My
you?
mom is Mexican. My mom is Mexican, and my dad is I have Puerto Rican Irish blood.
So you were born here. You were born here.
I was born here, yes.
But you speak Spanish.
Claro que sí.
And you eat tacos and all that.
Tacos de frijol, arroz y frijoles.
Great.
Trying to lay down the tacos right now, Marco.
Well, so you were saying you were gonna sacrifice a little bit of that so you help Trump, because we really need all the help, especially in your generation. We need to go and help young people out there with the conservative movement, and specifically with the Hispanics, you know, because I see thousands of Hispanics that are going to be able to vote.
He like backed out, so then we said, okay, let's go, Donald. We're going.
It was very hard, you know, and I can appreciate. Sorry. It was very hard, and I can appreciate everybody, you know, trying to stick with Cruz, because I think Cruz is a very solid man, because he doesn't no se raja él.
No se deja.
Yeah.
As como decir en español, no se deja.
Yeah, he does not break. I really like that about Cruz, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of those that don't know you there, so right now, you said you're a singer. Are you an actor too, or just a singer?
I sing. I do a little bit of commercial work here and there, and I model here and there too. But I'm leaving that right now to the side because
Franciscanos and all that. But okay, so tell us a little bit about you, Chelsea. So you've been helping Donald Trump since when?
I've been helping Donald Trump since he won pretty much not the election, but
the primary?
The primary of the Republicans. And I said, well, Hillary can't be president, so I have to go for Donald. So
since you're in Texas, I know that a lot of, because I was at the convention. In Cleveland at the RNC, probably like, you know, 70% of Texas the delegates were with Cruz.
Of course, yes.
So how was the feeling there in Texas? I mean, was it hard for you guys to let go of Cruz, or?
For me, it was, because I'm a Texas girl, and of course, you go for those that are for your state, like Senator Cruz was.
Right.
And,
what's up, guys? Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Joey? What's up, Joey? Joey, nice to see you, man. I want to go visit you guys in Texas.
Hi.
Hey, Chelsea.
Okay, so this is my first time going live with you.
Okay, so what you are in? What county is this? It's Hidalgo County.